What's up, everyone? I'm Daxia, and welcome to Daxia Reacts. Today, I'm going to be listening to Stray Kids' I Am Not as if it was a CD, without any visuals, lyrics yet, just going on what my ears hear. Now, I have I have listened to all these before, and honestly, I already started my Stray Kids deep dive. I finished mixtape and then started to work on I Am Not and finished the lyric analysis of District 9 and was moving on to recording BTS's debut album. And I realized then that I wanted to move forward by really engaging with the music when I'm hearing it. Like actually not getting overwhelmed by visuals on the screen and whatnot. I want to listen to it first and then move on to the other parts. So I'm going to be listening to the tracks without any visuals today. Listen to it as if it was a CD, and then I'll do a lyric analysis later in another video, and then watch any music videos or performance videos, and also do a dance practice video with all the dance practices. And yes, I'm still going to watch some live performances, anyone that I can find, and the live performances will all be on my Patreon for free, because we all know YouTube has performance issues. All right. So now that I've kind of broken down what the new status quo is going to be moving forward, because I don't want to take years doing one song a week to go through Stray Kids, because I love Stray Kids and I love their music, but I also want to see what else is out there. Not to find something better, but because variety is the spice of life. I like experiencing new things, even if it takes me a while to warm up to them. Yeah, so I've talked long enough. Let's go ahead and listen to I Am Not from beginning to end. All right. I'm currently listening on Spotify. You probably recognize the HUD, the display, maybe, I don't know. I'm forgetting the word, because I just want to listen to music and it's late. Let's go. Right. That'll wake you up in the morning. If I close my eyes, I'm sorry.
They say people are born different.
Why does it feel like we're the same?
Us, brainwashed into the same system. They expect perfection.
So how can we be different?
It wasn't until I saw my reflection that's when I woke up and realized that the truth had been hidden away from us. A sign, an omen, a glitch. 의심스러운 이 세상은 왜 나를 혼란스럽게 할까? 나는 더욱 더 갇혀 있는.
Sounds like they're in my ear.
여긴 어딜까? 내가 누굴까? 내 자신을 보며 내가
Sorry,
내가 아니다라는
it's like
것을
right in my ear.
그 순간 나는 깨어난다. 내가 동안 자고 있었던 건데 이제 깨어나서 벗어나야 해. 이 공간에서 여긴 어디? 내 머릿속에 템플 나의 집 나를 속여 흐름깨야 하는 템포. 희미한 무언가를 찾아보려 애를 써서 서서히 두 눈을 감을수록 선명해지는 light. 어둠 속에 내 자신이 보일까? 지금 눈을 떠.
All right. So for a first song, intro song, because it's not a full song, let's be honest, it's a minute 22. I'm going to turn up my volume right now. That is very like, it's unique. Like, okay, fair. I will admit, I haven't listened to that many debut albums of K-pop, but to me that has a very distinct sound to it, and it's not what I assumed K-pop was before getting into Stray Kids. Not straight hip hop. Oh, sorry, I have the hiccups. Like it definitely had like the sirens and the trumpets that were very loud and attention getting, but it also had like some quieter moments. They didn't let the instrumentation overpower the vocals. They even like when Lino was talking, they even like tuned down, eliminated some of the instrumentation that had been in there previously to like really accentuate his voice. Whoever was talking second after Chan, that was just like right in my ear. That was really hard to concentrate on that because it was just like felt so close to my ear. It was crazy. Yeah, that would have definitely have piqued my interest. Let's move on to District 9. Turned it up too much. Drink some water.
참 말들이 많아 what 헛소리만 늘어 잔소리나 욕짓거리는 제발 그만해 죽이 되든 밥이 되든 내가 알아서
I know it sounds so good though.
몰라 답답해 언제나 매일 고민 중 Answer me 그럼 해답을 줘봐 속 시원한 대답 좀 못하면 제발 가서 좀 please 여기는 우리 정글이지 이 안에서 우리를 데려온 지금 내 구역 District 9 싹 다 뒤집어 부정적인 시선 지워 뱉고 그건 잘못됐어 나는 나를 잘 모르는데 네가 나를 아는데 심하네 Get lost 여긴 우리 구역 Get out
His voice really comes out of nowhere.
District 9
Like how it comes back in to like the sirens only. I'm having a hard time not picturing the music video. This is so crazy right here to me.
여긴 우리 구역 Get out of here 여기는 자리 없어 District 9
This comes out of nowhere.
답을 쳐주체 그러니 제발 립 다물고 모두 shit 진짜 내 모습이 무엇인지 찾는 중이야 빗땀을 흘리면 제발 다금해 밤을 새면 죽도록 달렸는데 결국엔 네 그려진 표정 앞에 광대 No doubt 우린 우리 공간을 지켜 Yeah 싹 다 뒤집어
I don't know if it's just because I've become familiar with their voices or not, but I feel like I can definitely tell it's a large group with the different textures of their voices. love that in growl with Felix there. Okay. Some quick thoughts, just like actually listening to it without visuals of any sort. A few things stand out. This is not extremely hip-hop-y sounding just on the track by itself to me. Like, it's very, like the guitars in it, it's very rocky as well. And somehow they managed to marry that with the rap. And it is hip-hop, obviously. But it's also got like that rock element to it, and somehow it comes off to me as like very rebellious, very I'm doing my own thing, kind of like not the same as, but in the way punk was when it first came out. Like, it was very much different from the status quo, and I feel like that is how Stray Kids sounds. They're different. Now, granted, I don't have like a whole large repertoire of modern groups to compare them to, because like I'm mostly an 80s and 70s gal. 80s, 90s, 70s rock. In fact, I was never really big on rap either. And listening to Stray Kids has made me appreciate rap more. One fun fact about this track was the first time I was with no knowledge of how rap works or how to rap or what makes good rap or bad rap. I went, oh, for the first time hearing rap when Changbin did his verse in this. Like, I had heard some of their other songs and the rap was good. But this is the first time I actually got wowed by rap. And it always stands out to me when I re-listen to the song. It's really cool to me. Let's go on to Mirror.
Where am I?
Automatically more jazzy, more R&B-ish to me.
I am not.
Totally different vibe than District 9.
대체 언제부터 시작일까 풀리지 않는 문제 내가 누구인가 그 누구도 낸 적 없는 숙제 내게 성립될 만한
Starts out with rap again. Not again, but rap.
어딜 가는지도 모른 채 일단은 달리기만 해 옆에 꼴들 눈치를 보며 그냥 따라다니기만 해 아직 어려서 그렇단 이유 크면 다 헤맬 것 같은 느낌은 혼란스러운 정신속에 겹쳐다니다 계속 기웃기웃 혼란 속에 갇혀 나도 아직
Goes into this very delicate, love it.
너는 아니 답이 없는 내게 또 물어 You make me cry 내 손을 잡아줘 네 앞에서 날
Oh, those falsettos were gorgeous.
거울 속에 비친 난 미로 내 안을 비춰주면 믿어 No 어디서 찾아올까 What's up wish I could see myself 난 계속해서 찾아 헤매고 있어 I'm not me 너 도대체 누구야 내가 알던 내 모습과는 너무도 다른 나 모르는 게 많아 꿈을 뚫 때치고 내 속맘조차 몰라서 눈물만 더 맺히고 물음표가 더 세서 끝나는 매일 반복되는 상황 내가 아닌 것 같다고 너만 따는 속마음은 방황 하지만 내 자신에게 해답은 답을 숨기고 나 또 자꾸만 애손댈 수 없이 커진 날 결국은 답이 없네 혼란 속에 갇혀 나도 아직 날 잘 몰라서 너는 아니 답이 없는 내게 또 물어 You make me cry 내 손을 잡아줘 네 앞에서 날 바라본다 거울 속에 비친 난 미로 내 안을 비춰주면 믿어 No
This one's so good. I love the contrast coming up here with Felix and Han.
뛰는 게 우선이야
Who am I 내가 나를 보는데 감이 안 와 I am not 혹시 몰라 다른 거울을 찾아 얼마나 애매야 내가 나를 보며 웃을 수 있을까 거울 속에 비친 난
I didn't notice that before. Like completely cuts out.
내 안을 비춰주만 믿어 No 어디서 찾아올까 What's I wish I could see myself 난 계속해서 찾아 헤매고
내가 누군지 나도 모르지 시킨 대로 여기까지 왔던 memories 어디가 내가 가라는 길 걸어가
That's really cool.
이게 우선이야 내가 누군지 나도
I'll talk about it afterwards.
여기까지 왔던 memories 어디가 내가 가라는 길 걸어가 묻지 마 일단 뛰는 게 우선이야
Oh, the jazzy flute. All right. It ends very abruptly, which is very surprising. Okay, first thing I want to say is if you put obviously if we stopped here and put District 9 and Mirror back to back, and those are the only two songs you listened to, unless you're very good at recognizing voices that you haven't heard before, you would think those were two different groups. The vibes are so different. And normally, I feel like there needs to be some sort of cohesion in the music for an album. I have a feeling like there's going to be some sort of cohesion with the lyrics, would be my guess. Or they were just wanting to showcase all that they wanted to do with an album and their music. Like instead of just one flavor, you're getting a Neapolitan in a way. Makes me think that they did that. I mean, obviously it's intentional. I think they have been intentional with a lot of their choices. Another example would be how they have Felix come in and the instrumentation behind his voice when he came in low was it was really we would go down, up, really high. And then Han, who is on the other side of the spectrum compared to Felix with his vocal range, who he gets really high up there. When he's going high, the instrumentation changes to being lower than it was previously. So they are pushing and pulling with the contrast in their music. And I know whenever I've like done some of my art, to make it really stand out and pop, you have to put in strong contrast. Now, the true talented person, whatever art form they're doing, they can put in the contrast without it being crass. I know that's not usually the right word for this situation, but I feel like it's the word that fits. Like whenever I see colors that do not go, I'm sorry, in my opinion, they do not go. They're like both extremely bright, or all, not both, but they have like all these bright colors. Like you have 5 colors in a piece and they're all the same value, as in like their intensity, but they're not complementary or related to each other. It can get very like bleh, to me. I don't really have another term I like, but I use crass, and I know that's not right. And I know that's just like a particular choice, like a particular to myself. But like I see that a lot in crochet, where it's just kind of distasteful, I guess, or like whatever. I'm going on a tangent. There's a way to make contrast not good. they managed to do it tastefully and successfully in Mirror and District 9, I feel like. So whoever was behind that, I don't know if that was 3RACHA or if it was the actual mixer or combination, that was a detail that a debut album could easily miss, because that's something that you have to learn over time and is not always seen in, new people, not new people, but in rookies. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone who has supported this channel in the past month. The turnout has been more than I ever dreamed. I thought I'd maybe get like 10 watches on, or 10 views on my videos. So thank you for everyone who has commented and liked, and subscribed. I would like to specifically shout out the people who have come over to Patreon and shown their support there. It means the world to me. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, I've talked for too long. Let's go on ahead to Awaken. This is one of the songs I haven't really listened to very much. Oh, it's quiet here and then it's gonna get loud. Contrast that I was talking about. This is very rocky.
아무런 생각 없이 지내던 때가 두려워져 머릿속에 울리는 목소리. Wake up, wake up. 낯선 이 순간 여긴 어디가 난 누굴까. Awaken. 눈물이 난다. 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까. 내가 내가 아냐. 내 자신을 대해. Awaken. 눈물이 난다. 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까. 누군가를 또 안 보여도 내가 깨어있다는 사실에 너무 무서우니까 내가 누구지라는 고민만 커져가 like fires. 너만이 걷던 길에 두려움에 날 탈러 살려줘. 매일매일 같은 삶에 지쳐가 같은 사고방식 갖고 가던 날 힘만 들고 답답해서 기도해 간절히 바래고 바랬던 너의 끝내 손잡아주길. 아무런 생각 없이 지내던 때가 두려워져 머릿속에 울리는 목소리. Wake up, wake up. 낯선 이 순간 여긴 어디가 난 누굴까. Awaken. 눈물이 난다. 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까. 내가 내가 아냐. 내 자신을 대해. Awaken. 눈물이 난다. 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까. 두려워져 누군가가 대답해줘. 잠에서 깨어 눈을 뜨고 보니 머릿속에 비어진
I like this part a lot.
두려워져 누군가가 대답해줘. 쟤는 휴먼처럼 가득한데 해답에 말해 뭘 답이 없네. 눈을 뜨고 다시 나를 봐도 매일 가슴 대답에 난 말이 없네.
There's some ad-libs coming up that I really like too. This part here.
내가 내가 아냐. 내 자신을 대해. Awaken. 눈물이 난다. 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까. 내가 내가 아냐. 내 자신을 대해. Awaken. 눈물이 난다. 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까.
Another not quite as abrupt ending as Mirror, but it's still a pretty abrupt ending. So there's parts of this that I really like, because I think it's like easy to sing, especially if you don't speak Korean. The at the end, the oh part is really fun to like yell, basically, when you got your headphones on, listening to them cranked up, and just singing along, doing whatever you're doing. That is really enjoyable. I like the almost like plotting part, the that I said I really liked. That part I really like because it's just like this like plotting, and it has like a movement to it, but that's different from the rest of the song. I think that is a good area of that works in contrast in this song very nicely. I will say, like, I think they missed the mark just a teensy weensy little bit, dropping all the way to the acoustic guitar in some points, dropping out a lot of the other instruments. It was just a little jarring for me. Not bad anyway. Like, it's definitely a good, like, it's very good, but I can definitely tell, they have improved since here, thinking about their newer work. But there's a lot of this I really, really enjoy. And again, I mean, we got our first, was this our first intro? I don't know. Maybe? I don't remember. I'll have to figure out. Let's go on to rock. Oh, this is much more hip hop sounding. Oh, okay. I also wanted to say, like, it was interesting how rocky Awaken was. Like, they went rock with District 9, very more, like R&B jazzy with Mirror, and very rock influenced with Awaken, even with the rap, like, because traditionally I would think rap was hip hop, but I feel like they managed to put rap into rock somehow, and I don't know if that's just something uniquely to them or not. Whatever. Let's go back.
You know me. Nah, that's not me, man. If you wanna find me,
Very hip hoppy sounding opening, but then it changes.
I'd rather be a rock girl and me, know me. Boy, rock. I don't know, I'm upset. 확실한 답은 어디에
This is more,
있을까?
I don't know what to qualify this as. It's not rock, even though the title's rock.
꼭꼭 숨어라 에이 머리카락 골라 멜도 같아 또 날이 찾아가 고민 또 소리 소문 없이 꼬리만 쫓아가다 보면 허탕치고 다시 나 자신의 힌트를 찾지야 지질이 재미없고 짜증 유발하는 넌데 답답해서 알고 싶어 또 반복하지
This is definitely like a song about rising energy, at least in the music. I don't know about the lyrics, because I don't speak Korean. I like this part too, because I can sing to it. This is in Third Eye. Interesting. Sounds like they're saying Third Eye. I don't know if that's what they're saying. I love the rap here, because we don't hear this style often from Bangchan. It's almost like right at the edge of not being vocal.
걸까 아마 지금보다는 날 듯해 아무것도 안 할래 현실은 불가능해 우리 그냥 꿈이나 꿀래 그래 그냥 잠이
And
나자
contrasted with this very aggressive rap. And assuming raising our energy again.
I'd rather be boy, boy, I'd rather be a rock, don't let me know me. Boy, 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 rock.
All right. So for rock, for one thing, Bong Chan's rap there was very cool because it was like right on the cusp of not being audible. And I don't mean that like we couldn't hear it, but like it was like you're not when you do that, you don't put out a lot of air at all whatsoever. So like that would have been very, very challenging. Like, because you're just like, what if I talk like this the entire time? I wouldn't do that, but I'm barely putting any air out to enunciate my words. Anyway, that was very poorly done. He did it excellent there. The other thing I wanted to say about that is I like how it's continuously raising your energy with the beat. And specifically Seungmin's part there, it's like very quick repetition of, I don't know if it's a beat or words. I'm not sure what the words are. But it raises the energy. It makes you want to get up and do something or run. I would say like it's almost like running. Feels like it's running. I'm going to have a hiccup. Sorry. And the other thing I wanted to say is during the la 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 la, it was interesting because I remember in choir growing up, they talked about how you should pronounce your vowels to be more pleasing. And it should be la, like open and rounder, because it's more pleasant to sing and hear in the ear. But they went ah, like la, la. They like made it almost like what would normally be considered like a grating sound, but it was like almost like a distortion on their voice, like to make it make a particular noise. And I really, really liked it. Like you can break rules with intention, not by accident, if that makes any sense, or like break convention. I don't know. But I liked that. And that's something I noticed this time around, as opposed to other times I've listened to the song. What was I going to say? I don't know. Let's go on to Grow Up. Oh, I like this song a lot. Sorry. Sorry for all the singing I've done. It's gonna happen again. And the ballad of the album.
No, no, no. 아직 처음이잖아. 그것쯤은 다 괜찮아. 다 그런 거지. 원래 그랬다. 어른들도 우리 나이 땐 다 실수하고 연습하며 성장했었대. 우린 아직 처음인 것들이 많잖아. 괜찮아. 우리도 겪어보면 그러면 되잖아.
First peek at how vocal, they're more than just rap and loud music.
그만둘까 말까 왜 나는 안 되는 걸까 이딴 잡생각에 집어줘 차라리 그 시간에 들 어디가 끝인지도 모른 채 달리는 느낌 지친 몸과 맘의 연속 그러다 포기 앞에 들킨 끝은 너가 정하는 거야 너가 정한 끝은 뭐야 꿈을 향해 달려가는 너의 모습 그 자체가 충분히 잘하고 있어 넌 분명 잘하고 있어 내가 아는 너의 모습 분명 최선을 다하고 있어 끄면 됐어 그렇게 계속 너만의 페이스를 유지가 불안해하지 말고 너 자신을 자신하고 의지해봐 넌 잘하고 있어 넌 잘하고 있어
힘내 좀 참으면 돼 내가 곁에 있을게
넌 잘하고 있어 넌 잘하고 있어
You gotta take your time 할 수 있잖아 너는 잘할 수 있어 힘들어지고 지쳐도 포기하지
Love this part so much.
마
Lino and Han.
넌 조금 서툰 것뿐이야 시간이 지나 또 지나 널 돌아봤을
Right here.
때 너에게 말해줘 이렇게
Who's up high there? That's gorgeous. I didn't hear that high part before. Whoever's doing those ad libs. Oh.
넌 잘하고 있어
Those high ad libs were gorgeous.
힘내 좀 참으면 돼 내가 곁에 있을게
넌 잘하고 있어
There again.
You gotta take your time 할 수 있잖아 너는 잘할 수 있어
Sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional because I haven't even done the lyric analysis on this one because that's usually where the emotionalness of this goes. I can still picture the music video in my head a little bit, and with the few words of English talking about take your time and stuff like that, I can kind of get a little bit of a feel for what this song means, especially with like how they chose to sing it. And I really love how this is like, it's not like a straight up ballad, but it's definitely a slower song compared to what we've heard so far. And it's just a time for us to like chill. It's more of like a chill song. I wouldn't call it a ballad. It's more of just chill. Just relax and chill. Take your time. And I really think it's so different than like the rest of the album, and in a good way, to me, obviously. And I think it really shows what they have to bring to the table vocally. Like, it's not like crazy vocals, but it definitely shows that there's potential there and that they'll grow into those voices because they're still just babies here. You know, what, Chan's 21, 22, something like that. Depending on if you count Korean birthday or global, whatever. And they're still all babies. And they're only going to grow with their voices. Because voices take a hot minute to develop. But I really, really enjoy that song a lot. And whoever was doing those high, like the high ad libs towards the end there, I would not be surprised if that was Bangchan. Because I know he does like a lot of the high ad libs, like particularly in Maniac or Case 143. And not to mention his falsetto in Escape. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was him. I particularly loved, I think, I'm not positive, but just going on based of what I recognized vocally. I really liked it. I think it was Lino and Han, their like duet part in there. And I could be totally off who it is, but that's just my guess. But I particularly liked how their voices danced around each other. It's very good. Let's go on to the last song of the album, Third Eye. You had a different sound to the beginning. We'll see how if it changes as they get past the intro. Talk about contrast coming up. I like the selective
깨울 수 있을까 아님 깨울 수 있는데 깨우기 무서운 걸까 입장 바꿔 세상의 위협 속에 두려워서 눈을 감은 걸까 빛이 너무 환해서 뛸 수조차 없는 걸까 내가 모르는 나의 존재 있단 거 알아 근데 뭔지 몰라 찾고 싶어 잡긴 눈을
Felix is talking in the background there too.
혼란스러 머릿속과 감긴 떨다가 잠시 동안 맞추는 키스 내가 뜨지 못해 감는 건지 뜨기 싫어 감은 건지 쇠사슬에 묶이고 잠긴 문처럼 내 눈은 다치기 썩고 꾸시 알고 싶단 말야 날 남아
Felix is adding like really low ad-libs there. Every once in a while, and it's really cool.
어떤 모습 하고 있나 그 속에서 펼쳐진 마음속의 배경과는 어떤 색깔일까 눈을 감아 보이는 third eye 원하는 걸 보여줘 third eye Open your eyes I just wish
He's not ready for that.
I could see 눈을 감아 보이는 third eye
Interesting. I think that's probably someone saying that and then they're manipulating it with a wah-wah toggle.
난 자신을 자신하고 확신하는 그런 난 자신을 담아줘 그 눈 감지 마 제발 눈 감지 마그 안에 내가 그 안에 또 갇힌다 나갈 문 닫지 마 제발 문 닫지 마그 안에 내가 나올 수 있게 문 닫지 마 어두워진 세상 속에 되지 못한 눈앞에 나 보지 못해 더 펼쳐진 그 모습들만 내게 보이는데 내 맘속에 숨쉬고만 있어줘 언젠간 내가 눈을 뜰 수 있게 난 알고 있어도 날 볼 수가 없어 답답해 제발 딱 한 번만 내 맘속에 숨쉬고만 있어줘 언젠간 내가 눈을 뜰
It's interesting how pretty the vocals are compared to how aggressive the rap is.
언젠간 내가 눈을 뜰 수 있게 난 알고 있어도 날 볼 수가 없어 답답해 제발 딱 한 번만 open
Wow. And that was the longest of them. Like it had a fairly long intro for sure. And I think I don't know. That was very cool to me. I'm still processing it. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I thought it was interesting, particularly in Felix's opening rap, the how they had selective oh, sorry. Ooh, guess I shouldn't have carbonated water. That's why I'm hiccuping all over the place. I think it's interesting how they put selective reverb or doubling on parts, on phrases or words in his opening rap. I'm very curious as to what the lyrics are, because the vocal, like it felt slower, like it was less energy in it in a way than Grow Up, which was the closest thing they had to a ballad in this album. But parts of it were almost more ballady to me. And I thought it was interesting the contrast they had with that and the intensity of all the raps. Like, they were not melodic or smooth or light. They were all very aggressive sounding raps to me. So I'm really, really, really curious what the lyrics are going to say, because you don't have that aggressiveness in the rap and softness in the vocals without a reason. So I think that is the one I'm actually most curious to check out the lyrics. All right. That was a hot minute. That took a little longer. Sorry for all the rambling. I might have to break this into 2 parts. Hopefully not. Let's see how my computer handles it. But thank you so much for joining me. Your support in whichever way, whether it's here on YouTube or on Patreon, means the world to me. Which song is your favorite off this album, and why? Like, do you resonate with any of the lyrics in particular? I know I haven't done the lyric review yet, which I will do next week, promise. But do any of these, like, just on first listen, did any of them like capture you and steal your heart? Yeah, I think that's it for me today. Just remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, drink some water and have a lovely day, okay? Peace.